That we say good morning, 6 o'clock on this Friday, May 12th. I'm Devontae McKenna.
And I'm Audrey Bisk. As always, we're thankful for your time. Brian Slocum is standing by with the first check of our forecast. Brian, feeling pretty mild out there once again.
Yeah, we're starting out mostly in the 60s, starting to get a little steamier. Humidity levels have been building a bit since we had that kind of invasion of dry air a few days ago. Temps down to 61 with the 6 a.m. update, mid to upper 50s for some of our northern counties, our western counties. We'll add Burlington to that as well. So comfortably cool this morning in some of those areas. You can see not too many clouds out and about first thing this morning. We're on fog watch, so things are looking fairly well in that department so far. Clouds are beginning to gather across our western areas in anticipation that it's going to start to get a little soggy-er once we move into the afternoon across the west. A chance for a spotty shower relatively early in the mountains and then gradually spreading eastward. Triad rain chances are going to be pretty limited for later today, and it may be evening before we see much of anything. Your bus ride forecast, 60s early, highs in the lower 80s this afternoon. One day this weekend looks wetter than the other. We'll get you ready with your Mother's Day weekend forecast coming up.
Now that the pandemic era Title 42 is expired, it's wait and see at the southern border where they are bracing for a rush of migrants trying to enter the U.S.
Amy Lou is live this morning at the White House. Amy, a new complication overnight could jeopardize enforcement of this new system.
Exactly right there, Devontae and Audrey. A potentially serious blow here to the Biden administration's immigration policies. A federal judge in Florida blocking the release of migrants into the U.S. while waiting for asylum. A White House warning to migrants arriving at the border. Stay away and apply for asylum online.
I want to be very clear. Our borders are not open.
The Biden administration hoping to bring more order. Its parole policy is on hold for now. A federal judge blocking the plan overnight to release migrants without a deportation court date after holding centers exceed capacity and time, requiring migrants to report back to an immigration office within 60 days.
Our current situation is the outcome of Congress leaving a broken, outdated immigration system in place.
Meanwhile, more finger pointing between the White House and Congress.
The White House produced no plan, missed the deadline, and bumbled into another crisis.
House Republicans passing their Secure the Border Act Thursday, restricting pathways for asylum seekers and rebuilding of the border wall.
The House didn't sit around waiting on the Secretary or the President to do their job, even though they failed.
Yeah, and Democratic leadership in the Senate does not plan to take up the Republican bill. Meanwhile, House Democrats have reintroduced an immigration reform bill that President Biden proposed on his first day in office, but failed to garner the support needed to pass it in Congress. Reporting live at the White House this morning, I'm Amy Lou, WXI 12 News.
Thank you, Amy, for that update. We appreciate it.
North Carolina Senator Ted Budd is calling the end of Title 42 and the conditions on the U.S.-Mexico border a, quote, humanitarian crisis. Senator Budd spoke at the border with several other GOP senators. The group met with Border Patrol and other law enforcement agencies to discuss the situation at hand. Senator Budd is calling on President Joe Biden to come to the table with more solutions in order to save lives and defend the country.
This used to be a bipartisan issue. But in the last several years, he's politicized it. He's let this issue lay dormant. It's gotten worse and worse. Let's remember that if we want a strong country, we have to have strong borders, and Joe Biden's not doing that.
Senator Budd introduced the Build the Wall Now Act back in February. If passed, it would require border wall construction to begin within 24 hours, remove all legal red tape, and give access to over $2 billion in unspent funds for the wall. The bill is unlikely to get a vote in the Democratic-controlled Senate.
Democratic Congresswoman Kathy Manning is also pushing for Congress to take action on immigration. The 6th District representative wrote on Twitter, quote, America's immigration system is broken. It's the responsibility of Congress to fix it. But the GOP proposed an extreme and unworkable bill that would wreck our economy, end asylum, and detain children indefinitely. I'm calling on all my colleagues to come together so we can develop serious, meaningful reforms to address this complex humanitarian crisis.